Hey guys, Blessing here, and how are you doing? I know that by now many of you might have heard the news of Donald Trump being almost taken out of this world. Someone almost ended it all for him. So here is what happened. For those of you who missed this news, Donald was in Pennsylvania where he was having his rally on Saturday night. So at approximately 6:15 p.m., he had just actually taken the stage. Shortly after he began his speech, gunshots were heard. From what we have gathered so far, the shooter is a 20-year-old male from Pennsylvania. His name is Thomas Mathew. So in the midst of the chaos, the Secret Service also ended it all for Thomas, because from what we heard, they blew off his entire skull. But the most unfortunate part of this event is that another man who was also an attendee like Thomas lost his life in the attack. Prayers up for his family. The current situation now is that Trump is safe and doing well. He did sustain an injury to his right ear. And according to Trump himself, you guys know that he has his own social media platform. And that is where he explained that the bullet pierced the upper part of his right ear, and you can just see blood gush out from that area. So two other attendees were critically injured as well in this attack. The motive of the shooter has not yet been established, as investigations are still ongoing as at the time of this recording. So after the shooting, you can see how the Secret Service agents rallied around him, how they just rushed on top of him, covering him. And we also gathered that authorities raided the house of the shooter on Sunday and explosives were found at his home. Currently, they have not been able to confirm if he acted alone or if there are other people possibly involved in this. No matter how tragic and how serious this actually is, that a Republican presidential nominee was almost assassinated during a rally, I still find it a bit questionable that Donald Trump was asking for his shoes. He requested to have his shoes like 3 times after they were trying to, whisk him away. I'm like, who remembers that they don't have their shoes on after you almost lost your life?
Let me get my shoes. I got you, sir. Let me get my shoes, sir. Hold that in your head. It's bloody. So we gotta move to the bus. Let me get my shoes. Okay, my shoes. Watch out.
And I'm like, what is it about his shoes? I mean, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but asking for your shoes over and over and over again. And I'm wondering, did he actually get those shoes? Anyway, another very symbolic part of this whole video is the fact that it was a woman that led Trump away. Like, power to the women. I loved that motherly gesture, more or less. I know she's a professional and she's just doing her job as a Secret Service agent, but to know that she had the strength, the focus, the determination to remove him to safety. Again, I know it's part of her job, but to just see that, to see my gender in that role. I mean, there are several other men there who could maybe have done that, but she was there and he leaned on her shoulder and she led him to safety. I am so proud of me at this point in time. Last but not least, the President of the United States of America, Joe Biden, has come out to condemn this kind of violence. He termed it inappropriate.
But the idea that there's political violence or violence in America like this is just unheard of. It's just not appropriate.
And I absolutely concur. Everybody should have the right, the freedom to stand for something. And if Trump wants to stand for his ideals and what he believes in, that he has taken upon himself as his principles, I believe that he should just have that right as a human being to exercise that freedom, and nobody should take it away from him or from any other person. Not to mention taking away their life. because you don't agree with them or because you're not on the same page with them. I think that should never happen again. Very unfortunate for the man who did not make it. May God really strengthen his family to go through all of this that they have to deal with. I would like to ask you to go ahead and share the video. Follow this page for more news like this. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. And thank you for watching. I remain Blessed Njoh, the analyst, and I will catch you all on my next one.
You want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.